Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. We have a new WBC cruiserweight champion, and it is Norair Mikaeljan, otherwise known as Noel Gavor, I think. This gentleman is 33 years old. He is, you may know him from the European circuit. 33 years old, from Armenia, now based in the US. He came into this fight against some of these names. Illunga Makabu. You know Illunga Makabu, don't you? The former WBC champ. But Mikaeljan came in with 27 wins, 26 wins, 11 KOs. So not renowned as a particularly big hitter. 2 defeats, both on points. He's 6'3", 6'4", quite big for a cruiser. An imposing looking figure. He's probably best known for losing a unanimous decision to Marius Bradis 5 years ago. And prior to that, he fought Krzysztof Wlodarczyk and lost a split decision. So he's always sort of threatened to enter world level, but never quite made it. He's always been that sort of European, maybe a fringe world level fighter. But he's the champ now. He's the WBC champ. He won it on a Don King card over in Miami. Hope he gets paid. I'm not crossing my fingers though. And like I say, he beat Illunga Makabu in 3 rounds. Makabu, like I say, the former champ, 2-time champ actually. Last seen getting knocked out by Badou Jack in the 12th and final round of their fight. He's 35 now, Makabu. From the Congo now. I think he's spent almost all his career in South Africa. At 35, he looked shot to me. He just couldn't take a punch at all. And every time Mikaeljan, who's not renowned as a big banger, caught him, he was shaking. And he got done in just the 3 rounds. Now, Tony Bellew, you may remember years ago, I mean, that's got to be like 7 or 8 years ago now. Bellew knocked him out in 3 rounds, but he actually had Bellew on the floor in the first round. And since after that defeat, he came back well. You know, he lost his title, but he came back well. Had a string of fights. I can't remember how many, but it was a lot of fights that he won until he ran into Badou Jack. And that was earlier this year. That was, I think, in February or March of this year, like the first few months of the year. And lo and behold, he ends up getting a title shot for the vacant title because Badou Jack moves up to Bridgerweight. I think he's after the Bridgerweight belt now, WBC belt. Gives up the WBC cruiserweight belt. So Makabu gets matched with Mikaeljan. Now, I've got to be honest, I thought Makabu would take Mikaeljan longer than 3 rounds. And in the first round, I mean, Mikaeljan, although looking much, much bigger, looking aesthetically very sort of imposing, he was very, very conservative. Maybe because Makabu does have, you know, heavy hands. He's got 29 wins with 25 KOs, but all of his defeats have been on by knockout or TKO. But okay, he was being, you know, circumspect. Mikaeljan, you know, it's a 12-round fight. In the second round, though, he did start letting his hands go, and he had Makabu on the floor. It was a big right hand. Makabu gets up, is shaken. He's sort of, you know, shake, rattle, and roll time. He's trying to sort of get out of the round. He succeeded, but Mikaeljan threw the caution to the wind and said, "Okay, I'm coming after you," and was letting his hands go. But Makabu survived the round. He didn't survive the third simply because Mikaeljan, actually, in fairness, Makabu was coming after Mikaeljan. Even though he started the round quick, Makabu rode out the little mini storm for about 20-30 seconds and then was coming back at him. And, you know, southpaw, Makabu's a southpaw, Mikaeljan's orthodox. I think maybe in the first round that's what Mikaeljan was having a look at, just a southpaw, see how he could handle the southpaw, see what the range was. And Makabu was going forward, looking to take the initiative, but he ran into another right hand, a couple of right hands actually, and the second one sort of spun him round into the ropes. He hit the floor, got up, and was all over the place. And the referee stopped it. I mean, Mikaeljan was, you know, just going to finish him off. It was a right stoppage, a good stoppage. And Makabu protested. He said, "Oh, I'm all right, I can, you know." But no, I thought it was a good stoppage. And Mikaeljan becomes, after a long career, you know, he finally becomes a WBC cruiserweight champ. Good luck to the man. Again, I hope he got paid on this Don King promotion. Makabu was the one promoted by King. I don't know what Mikaeljan's promotional situation is, but I wouldn't sign with King for love nor money, because there won't be a lot of love, and there certainly won't be any money. But yeah, good win for Mikaeljan. He's had a long career. Always been the sort of, you know, the bridesmaid, never the bride. But yeah, fair play to him. I mean, he turned pro in 2011, so it's been a long old journey. You know, 12 years. Finally got his world belt. Hope he can make some money now. For Makabu, he looks shot. Legs aren't there, punch resistance ain't there. If I was him, I'd call it a day. Anyway, what do you think of this fight? Did you see it? Comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit the like button as well. Thanks for your time as always. I'll read your comments and I'll answer them. Until then, bye for now.